people. Welcome aboard. Getting over the flu and pneumonia. Don't mind that. I was just down there getting this Bible. Yeah, maybe we'll talk a little bit about this one. This isn't the new one. I want to mention something in this Bible. Let's keep this short. Again, people, I have nothing prepared. But it's Monday. Happy Monday. It is Mudflaps Marissa Monday. Where's Mudflaps? Is she on her way back from Ecuador? Is she here already? I don't know. It's been a busy day. I haven't been keeping up on too much. I went to the doctor today. The doctor's very happy that I'm not smoking anymore. You know, my last cigarette would have been Christmas Eve. And, well, where are my cigarettes? These are my cigarettes now. And Knife Hoarder turned me on to these. Thank you, Tom. These are mint mini nicotine lozenge. Get them at Target. Very inexpensive. And they feel like a cigarette. And that's what I've been using. I'm losing my voice because I'm coughing up years of smoking. And, you know, plus getting over the pneumonia. But I'm starting to, my voice is cracking and stuff. But like the doctor told me today, it's all normal. I'm going to be, spitting up all this gook that was I've been putting in my lungs for years. Well, the smoking's done, people. And thank you, Knife Hoarder. I can't thank Tom enough. Unfortunately, it took me getting really sick to stop. I was breathing and it didn't feel like I was breathing. Like I had to go to the hospital. Like it was panic. It was horrible. You know, there will be no more smoking anything. You know, no smoking weed, no smoking cigarettes, none of that. There will be no vaping. I'm not putting anything in my lungs. But these, oh, wow, it's great. And yeah, everything's great. So, good doctor appointment today. There's a couple things I want to touch on about, I guess, Toots. I have nothing about Mudflaps until she comes back. And then we'll pounce, people. See if we can get the Coffee County Sheriff's Office involved. No. She has everybody's cell phone number there. She said it. I've checked on that. They fucking don't even know her. She's a nuisance to our community. So we'll probably start poking around when she gets back. Is she married? I don't know. Toots was calling her the wife. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe they're not married. Maybe it's just like common law. I mean, I got no problem with anybody that you're with somebody a long time. You want to call each other husband, wife, whatever. Did they get married? Like, did they actually legally get married? I don't know. I mean, he's calling her the wife, which, yeah, that shows some degree of commitment and stuff. I mean, here's the thing, people. This guy calls himself Tommy. It's not his real name, all right? I'm not doxing the guy or saying his real name. You all know his real name, all right? But he's a convicted sex offender. He's not a registered sex offender. Not currently, anyway. He's not a registered sex offender. And he made sure to do a video in the past couple of weeks of showing his passport and all this, and then took the video down and put it back public again. Said YouTube tried to get him for doxing himself. And I mean, it was like a straw man argument because I don't believe that anybody is calling him a registered sex offender. You know, his conviction came in 1992, and I don't believe the sex offender registry started until about 1994. Certain people that were already convicted of those crimes, they had to register. And he probably did too back then. I mean, he probably would have been a level 1 though. He was a teenager when it happened. He would have been a level 1, and you can't find out. There are no publicly available lists, legally anyway, that are like naming level 1 sex offenders. Only level 2 and 3, most likely to reoffend, or you're able to look up on different states' websites, criminal justice agencies, sex offenders registries, and all that. But level 1, you can't. I mean, you can call your local sheriff's office and find out. You usually have to put a name. You have to give them a name and an address, and they'll tell you. But it's not publicly available. But nobody was saying this guy's registered. He's convicted. He pled guilty to a violent sexual assault. That conviction happened in 1992 for a sexual assault that occurred in 1987. And by his own admission, he did go to court for it, and then he ran. He said he ran because he didn't think it was a big deal. Who doesn't think that sexual assault isn't a big deal. Like, it's not a parking ticket. It's not littering. It's not something like that. It's a felony. It's a major felony. But he didn't think it was a big deal, so he ran. And nobody's saying he's registered currently, but he is convicted. And that woman, Mudflaps, knows he's convicted. She knows. I mean, especially now if they're married and all this. Like, she brought this character around her son, made the long con tape and many other videos expressing how scared she was of the person who calls himself Tommy, and this Tommy character's brother who calls himself Johnny. Again, I'm not doxing these guys. If you don't know who they are, you don't know who they are. Those aren't their names. They use aliases to throw people off, because that's something that a lot of people that have a criminal record that are those kind of crimes, they typically try to throw people off. It's a stain. This guy's going to walk around the rest of his life like that. Anytime he goes to jail, it's in his jacket. Like, he's going to be in protective custody. And, because of that conviction, it's like the worst thing that you can be and be incarcerated. He pled guilty to it. Didn't even fight it. He was caught on a wire. And all the evidence was there, and he pled guilty. Then he lied and said that his father's last words were that the father should have put the house up and got a lawyer and all this. He shouldn't have let him plead guilty and all this. It's funny, though, that they always change what the father's last words were, I don't know, people. The guy that calls himself Tommy is a convicted sex offender. End of story. That's it. You want to forgive him? Go ahead. The recidivism rate with sex offenses, it's up there. The only other crime that's up there like that with a recidivism rate like that are drunk drivers. How many of us know drunk drivers? They go out, they get fucking collared. I knew one guy, he had like 9 DWIs. Like, after the first 2 or 3, go to prison, he'd do 1 to 3. And all these other DW, every time he got fucking pulled over, this guy was going upstate. And never for a long time, but like 1 to 3 years. It's long enough. Drunk drivers and sex offenders are like the highest recidivism rate. He can't stop. He can't help himself. It's not a mental thing, although this guy claims mental illness, mental disability, mental defect, learning disabilities, all these other things. He's also got a low testosterone, but now he's juicing up. They say he's gaining weight too. He looks good. It's the testosterone because of age-related erectile dysfunction, which he's spoken at length about, having erectile dysfunction when he was talking about wanting to be with a previous girlfriend, that wasn't Mudflaps. And I'm not going to say the girl's name, but she's a nice girl too that got taken advantage of. She's an ex-Scientologist, and he fed her the same line of bullshit about he was going to have a Hulu show and all this stuff, and fed her that crap. But thankfully, she came to her senses and she knew better, and she fucking skipped. So this guy that calls himself Tommy is a convicted sex offender. There's no way to clean that up. So if that's what you support, that's what you support. If you support him, you must have a really good heart. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's ridiculous. He's a sex offender. Would you let him babysit your kids? I mean, I'm not going to call him a pedophile. I think it's called a phebophile. He likes them right around the age where they're having their menses, their menstrual cycle, things like that. It's disgusting, people. That's what he is. He made a video tonight. Now I'll put the thumbnail up here, and if it's not in the title, it'll be here. And he's talking about Diddy, because he can't get away from Diddy. He just keeps talking about Diddy, because he's like a moth to the light. A light to flies. He's like a fly on shit. He can't stop talking about that. He claims to be a bank robber and a drug addict. You don't hear him talking about too many bank jobs, right? Talking about all these bank robbers that are getting arrested. Bank robbers get arrested every fucking day. He's not talking about any of that. He's talking about dirty, filthy, seedy, salacious, sexual stuff. Epstein, Diddy. Who else? I mean, all these kind of crimes, because that's his thing. That's what he's into. That's his jam, people. There's nothing I could say anymore. Said it all. People don't care. So if you want to, I'm not asking you to support me or anybody else. But we're not sex offenders. This guy's a sex offender. I don't care what you did in life. But there's something that is different about people that prey on other people sexually, whether it's adults or children or whatever, like, he is messed up. And if you support that in any way, you're messed up too, really. How long did this guy's brother go and push everybody over to the Tommy's channel? The brother who claimed to be family friendly, all about the children, protect the women, protect the children, no cursing. And he sent all of his traffic to his dirty sex offender brother's channel. Didn't tell anybody the brother was convicted of sexual assault upon a child, did he? No. He said the brother was a drug addict, a bank robber, and criminal, and all this stuff. And then he said, yeah, just like me, and I did all that. Left out the sexual thing. And I'm not going to stop with it. You know, the fuck that guy is not going to stop. Like, he doesn't even care. He lives in a place now where the age of consent is 14 years old. And as long as he's not a person that's in a position of authority, where there's some kind of thing that he can't explain away, that he's like a teacher or some other shit, he's got the blessing of some little girl's mother and father and something like that. He can actually get away with tapping a 14-year-old. Seriously. It's in a third world fucking country, and that's their laws down there. It's just disgusting. Disgusting. There's probably more images I wanted to put up in this video, but I had to change micro SD cards and all that. The images ain't in the phone, so it's all a bunch of shit that you don't even need to know. But we'll be having some brand new images for 2026. And, yeah, I don't know. And about Maduro. Free Maduro. That whole fucking thing is a psyop or staged, whatever. This Maduro guy, if you paid attention, before he got to New York, and all these, there was a lot of photos, him and his wife, they were captured. He went willingly. It was set up. Central casting, people. That's an act of war, kidnapping a head of state. I mean, that's an act of war. If somebody did that here, if somebody made up some bullshit, trumped up, no pun intended, charges against our president, and came over here and killed all the Secret Service agents and took them and made them stand trial someplace, that's wrong. That's an act of war. Do you think that it really went down like that? Because in all the photo ops and all this, before this guy even showed up at in New York, and by the way, he flew into Stewart Airfield, which is like 10 minutes from my house, and before they took him down to the city, he changed 4 times. He was wearing some Paulie Walnuts fucking Nike fucking jogging suit and this other thing and this and that. 4 times he changed his clothes. I mean, who is wanted on a warrant for trafficking drugs and whatever other stuff, and the police let you change wardrobe 4 fucking times? You're running around, peace signs, thumbs up, your water bottle, and a whole fucking thing is made up. I don't know. The acting's getting real bad with the whole administration, Trump, this and that. The fuck that got him, seriously. I mean, I voted for him. I'm a lifelong Democrat. But, I mean, he's come out and he's fucking didn't even lie about it. I'll give him that. I mean, he said it's for the oil. I don't know how true that is. It seems, I think that Israel is involved. But the whole thing was fucking set up. I mean, come on. Our president and Putin and all these other world leaders, they're not running things, people. There's a small group of people that are, I should just stop talking about it. That's what I'll do. I'll stop talking about it right now. But let's get into this bullshit Bible right here. This is not the real Bible. This is a Bible that a lot of people wouldn't know. What is it called? This is the New American Standard Bible. Where was I? Samuel. Let's go to the book 2 Samuel 11. 2 Samuel chapter 11. Let's go to verse 11. Uriah. Here, I'll read it from here. Uriah said to David, "The ark and Israel and Judah are staying in temporary shelters, and my lord Joab and the servants of my lord are camping in the open field." I'm just going to stop right there. In the Matthew's Bible or Tyndale's Bible, the original, translations from like 1534, 1535, it doesn't read that. It is in Old English, and it's kind of easy to read Old English. I mean, you might need a dictionary on some of it, but most of us can figure it out. But it doesn't say that they were camping in the open field. It says that they were basically camping out in the flat earth. You know, and that's just one reference. You know, this is a bullshit Bible. This is a Masonic Bible. King James. This is like basically, I think, the King James version. Who was a Mason, and like, why would they change the literal translation? And you're not going to find that in any modern Bible. Like the earlier translations, it all says flat earth. In 2 Samuel chapter 11, verse 11, it doesn't say camping in open fields. It's the flat earth. And there's many other references to the flat earth in the original Bibles that were translated and printed anywhere between the 1530s and like the 1610, 1611. Why they change it? Why don't they want the flat earth references in the Bible? A lot of people stand by the Bible. It's the Word of God, right? Inspired by the Word of God, whatever. Why they take that out? They changed it. It was translated, said flat earth, and they changed it. We're going to be getting into much more of that. Just like we're going to be getting into a lot of stuff that supposedly was said during World War II in Nazi Germany that wasn't said. I don't know, people. We're not going to be talking about Diddy. We're not going to be talking about Epstein, freak-off parties, any of that. We'll talk a little bit about this. Yeah, let's talk about this. This is a tink I made the other day. Look at it. I made this the other day. It's Carolina Reaper with onion powder, garlic powder, and cumin in it. It's going to be savory and hot. Let's give it another shake. Just give it a little shake. I'm going to go crazy with it. Yeah, okay, there you go. So, started this, January 1st. So, let this sit around, try it out. That's all I got. I'm just rambling on 20 fucking minutes. I'll put this up as a Tootsday video. Maybe it's only 9:30 Eastern Standard Time here, or 8:30 in Ecuador. Fucking Chomo Central. We'll be back, people. Let me put some thoughts together. Again, thank you to Knife Order for turning me on to these nicotine lozenges. It's just like a cigarette. Just bite it in half. It's like mint. And then right away, it's like you get the nicotine thing. So much better than smoking. Well, I don't know. It's probably something else I'm leaving out. Fuck Mud Flaps. We're going to poke at her. Poke at her when she gets back to her parents' trailer. And is she moving to Ecuador? She's not moving to Ecuador. That's all I got. Just remember, though, this Tommy character calls himself Tommy. He's a convicted sex offender. It's a fact. There's nothing else you can say about it. The fact that any of you people support him, that's sad. It's really sad. Well, I don't know, people. Let me go. I'm going to put some stuff together for tomorrow. Or maybe not. Oh, I do have a hot sauce review I'm going to do tomorrow. The last in that Berman set. I'm going to put some packages together. Different things. I might let little man stay home again tomorrow. We'll see. Thanks for watching. And above all, people, fuck that guy. Fuck every single one of them. And just remember, this Tommy guy, he is not a registered sex offender. But he is a convicted sex offender. That's all that matters. I'm going to go, people. Have a good night. And above all, fuck that guy.